Dentures, reality versus not reality, I guess we're gonna call this, I don't know. In my videos, I know that I've gotten comments that I've encouraged some people, and I'm happy about that. That makes me happy because that's the purpose of all these videos. But let's go through my reality, my actual reality of having dentures, and my attitude having dentures. Well, let's talk about that for a minute, because I know when I do videos, you guys see me like happy, like Michelle with no teeth in her mouth, or Michelle doing this, or whatever I'm doing. But let's talk my full mouth extract. Let's start from the beginning and let's just have a conversation. Don't leave. Please don't leave. Just hear me out. June 1st, I had a full mouth extraction. And before my full mouth extraction, I was nervous. I was nervous as all get out, because I think maybe you have to go through a grieving process when you lose your teeth. I think that, I don't know, but it was like a part of my body is going to be gone. And I knew it was going to be for the better. But it still was a thing with me. It's like, I'm having all my teeth pulled. What is that going to be like? What am I going to do? Well, I did have, of course I had my full mouth extraction, and I was scared going in, and everything worked out okay, because I didn't have an expectation. I had no idea what was going to happen, because I've never had that done before. I've had neck surgeries and back surgeries, and I have a rod in my spine and 2 neck fusions, and I was more scared to get my teeth pulled. Not because it was going to hurt. I wasn't worried about the pain. I was worried about the loss of not having my teeth anymore. And I knew I didn't need my teeth. Well, I knew my teeth needed to come out because I only had a few here. And then I had lost back teeth, and this was a bridge, and they were a mess. And then I lost a tooth in the front. And I knew this was for the best, but I had no expectation because I didn't know. I just knew it was going to be my feeling. It was my feeling. It was like a loss. So probably 2 days in, maybe after my full mouth extraction, no, it was longer than that. Maybe 4 or 5 days, 6 days in. And I was laying in bed and I had my teeth out, and I went to eat something, and it was like, at that point, it's like, it dawned on me, I don't have my teeth anymore. And I just cried. I sat there and cried, because it's like, I lost my teeth. I lost all of my teeth. And I'm like, it's okay to do that. It's okay not to be perky all the time. And it's okay not to be happy all the time, because there's other feelings that you need to have too. And I just sat there and I grieved the loss of my teeth. I did that. It finally hit me that they were gone. I don't even know where they were, because the dentist didn't give them to me. And I'm like, I was crying to my husband, and it's like, I don't even have my teeth anymore. I don't even know where they're at. He probably just threw my teeth away in the garbage, And I remember going through that, and I did go through that, but I got through it. I did get through it, because look, I have a nice smile, and I have full sets of teeth now. They might not be mine, but they're mine. They're mine. They're my teeth. So anyway, after I got through that, I needed to go through something else. My day 3. Let's talk about day 3. Day 3 hurt so bad. I can't explain how bad day 3 hurt. I can't explain it. It was like the pain meds weren't working. Nothing's working. Everything is throbbing. But I knew in my brain, I'll get through this. Tomorrow's going to be a new day. I'm going to get through today, because tomorrow's a new day. Kind of like women, when you're in labor, you know that you can get through it. I mean, I had a 10-pound baby with no pain meds. Okay, I did that. But I knew it wouldn't last forever. Well, this isn't going to last forever either. And the end result of the labor was a beautiful baby. Well, the end result of my teeth are my teeth. So I had to get through that day 3. And I did it by my toothache plant. I had a friend, Red, at Kiss My Grass Acres. She sent me a bottle of a tincture that she made of a toothache plant and seeds. And I'm like, okay, Rob said, try that. And I did. And it was like, oh my gosh. I have no more pain. It was awesome. So every couple hours I'd swish my mouth out with that stuff. And I even made a video on that, the toothache plant. So if you're getting dentures and you know that it's in your future, go buy some of those seeds and watch my video about how to make that stuff, because it really worked. It worked for me and it was awesome. So then it was probably day 5 or 6, maybe a week. Maybe it was probably a week. My grandsons were in the fair. And it's like they're in 4-H and they had projects in the fair and they were doing things with 4-H, and I really wanted to go to our county fair. But I also knew my mouth was throbbing and it hurt like all get out, and I just knew I wouldn't be able to really eat anything, and I missed the fair food, and it's like, oh, but I really, really wanted to go. I also liked the demolition derby, and it was that day too. So I really wanted to go see what these boys did. So I did that. I went to the fair, and probably halfway through, again, now my mouth is throbbing. It's just throbbing because I still have my stitches in my mouth, and it's just throbbing. So I told Rob, I want one of those icy things. And he's like, okay, all right, we can do that. So instead, I went to the icy lady, and I'm like, oh, they have iced coffee here. I've never had that before. I'm going to try that. Well, by golly, I got me a big iced coffee, which was like a slushy coffee, and I've never had one of those before, and I drank that. Carefully, I drank that. And when all of the ice and the slush went in my mouth, it was like, oh, I need more of this. Who sells these things? So I found something at the fair that helped my pain. You know, so my expectations going into my dentures were like, I had none. I had no expectations. I didn't know what I can eat and when I could eat it. And let's see, it's June. I did this June 1st, and I'm filming this in November. So it's been June, July, August, September, October, 5 months. We'll just say almost 6 months. I can right now, I can kind of bite a hamburger, and I can do that, and I can eat the pickle. Up until now, I haven't been able to eat a pickle at all. And I still can't eat steak. I can't do that, and I'm okay with that. And I can't, you know, there's certain things I have to do. I still get a hot dog and cut it up on a plate. And if you've ever cut up a hot dog in a bun, it fills the entire plate. Who knew? But my expectations going into this was, I had none. I had no expectations. So everything that happens now, I'm happy about, because I went through the grieving process. I went through the pain, and you know, once in a while I still have a sore, and what do? I just file it down myself. I figured out how to do that. I figured out how to do a lot of things. I figured out how to keep my bottom denture in. My dentist, before I had this, said, you will hate your bottom denture. You're going to hate it, I promise. And guess what? I don't. Because I had that expectation of hating my bottom denture, because I guess I had that one. The dentist told me, you're going to hate this. So me knowing that I'm going to hate this, I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to hate this. Let's see if we can make the best of it. So I worked with different products, and I found something that holds my bottom denture in. It holds it in all day. And it's like, it works for me. You know, I have to use I made a video. I use paste and then the powder on top. I'll link my denture playlist in my comments. I'll put a pinned comment of my denture playlist. But my reality is I really don't have expectations over how great my dentures are going to be, because I'm just happy with whatever happens. I'm happy with my smile. I'm happy with cutting up my hot dog, and I'm happy with, you know, I can eat steak, but I have to cut it up like, not like a toddler, like a newborn would, you know, very, very fine. And I just do it. I just do it. And it's like, that's my new way of life. I had a friend that he was diagnosed with cancer a few years ago, and he looked at me and he goes, well, Michelle, this is just a new way of life. I'm just living a new way of life now. And I'm like, You are. You're living a new way of life. And so this is just a new way of life. If you're having dentures and you're having all these things, it's just a new way of life. You know, don't have expectations going into it because you're going to be disappointed. You will be disappointed. And just be happy. Be happy with what you have. I'm thinking about getting the implants. I'm really seriously considering it. I have a friend, Simply Jan Homestead. She's going to come over next Friday night, I believe we're going to do it. We're going to do a live because she has the implants. I have the dentures. And we've both gone through a different process. So subscribe and come back and watch our live because we're gonna talk, and you can talk in the chat, and we can have a conversation, ask questions, and because I have questions. So, you know, come back. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Smile. Smile. See, smile. Bye.